Hi everybody, so for those that joined us earlier in IrelandAM, Ciara and Alan were attempting to make our bird puppet. As you can see, they did their very best. But I wanted to finish the project so you kids at home could see exactly how to do it. So this is what we were attempting to make, okay? And this is how we're going to do it. So we started with our head. I'm just going to undo these parts here. We started with our head and we cut slits in it, going like this, and then we turn each of these slits into a little triangle. So we should have something like this that sort of looks like a crown. Then I'm going to just turn this down so you can see me there. Now we're going to do our leaf rubbing. So get a piece of paper that's about the length of the toilet roll. You see that there? Then lay your leaves. So these are leaves that I picked up when I was outside. This is from the chestnut tree. These are some dried leaves. Now dried leaves will last longer, but the fresh leaves will work just as well. Lay it the bumpy side facing upwards and put your piece of paper over it. And then do your leaf rubbing. And keep going. So create loads of patterns. So you can see here how I'm changing my colors all the time because I'm creating, you can see on this one here, we just keep going here. So you're creating a whole pattern, okay, all over the page, a whole collage. Then you're going to cut this in half. So you have two strips, okay? The first strip we're going to use to go around the head part here. So you're going to get a little bit of glue, put a little bit of glue at the beginning of your strip, stick it down and wrap it the whole way around. Okay, now this part's the beak. So the beak we're going to squish down. We want it to be in a pointed shape so it looks like the beak of a bird. So I'm just going to cut this up into little pieces that are kind of like bandages. Put a bit of glue on them. So put a glue on one piece and then push the beak together. Push the beak together and squish it around, okay? So you keep covering that until that shape stays. So that is the head, and we're going to do the exact same thing with the body. So this is one I did earlier and I've covered it over. I actually got to do this on the segment earlier. Now we're going to attach our head and our body. So if you have a hole punch, punch a hole in the bottom of the head and the top of the body, like that. See the hole there? Now if you don't have a hole punch, what you can do is pinch the toilet roll together. So I described this, pinch it together and do a little slit in it, okay? So just make a little slit like that. I don't know if you can see that there. Now the next thing is, where did I put it? Here we go. So next thing is cut a piece of string or wool about the length of the body, okay? And this is where you get like a little piece of timber or anything that's going to stop, that's going to act like a little stop on the end of your string. So tie a knot, so tie around it, tie a knot around it, like that, okay? So it should look like this, one on either end, okay? Then, through that hole there, you poke this in, poke it in, pull it through, and because you have that at the end, it'll stop it going through, and you do the exact same thing on the body. Okay, so now you have the head and neck connected and it means they kind of move around, which looks quite cool. This point you can add some eyes to your bird if you want to, and some wings as well. So I just put some little eyes. I just coloured them in earlier. You could use googly eyes if you have it. I don't have any googly eyes at the moment, so I'm just doing eyes like that. And then for the wings, I did 2 leaf rubbings and I'm going to stick them on. You could also, if you wanted, use leaves to make like the tail as well. So there's our wings and our thing and our head. Now, earlier on, so hopefully you all saw the first segment where you made that X shape. See how I wrapped quite a lot of wool around it until it doesn't move out of place. You want it to hold that shape. I'm just going to move some of these out of the way. So you have your top part and you have your bird's body. Now we're going to get 3 pieces of wool, okay? So 2 of these pieces are quite long. So I've made mine, it's about the length of my string or the length of my arm there, okay? So maybe about 30 centimeters. And then one of them is half. Whatever length you make these 2 long ones, okay? Make one of them half because the half one is going to be for the head. So we're going to do the same thing again. Put a hole in the top of your bird's head. You've got that little bit of timber on each one of these. Put that through the hole. Like that. Pull it up, okay? And then you do the same thing on the body. So if you didn't have a hole punch, you just pinch it a bit, cut into it, and then you make that hole. Now be very careful when you're using the scissors. Get mum or dad to help if you need a bit of a hand with this part. Okay, so push it through. And if the wool wants to come off, you can use a little bit of tape on it. Mine's just being a bit tricky there going through. So it's another piece there. And you need one on either end of your bird. You can use the same hole if you've got space. If the hole is big enough, you can use the same hole that you've already made at one end. So pull it through there. And then we're going to tie it to the top. So I'm going to start at one end, tie it around, just do a knot, tie there, I do a double knot so it doesn't fall off. Then get your second one. So at this point we're making sure that it's even. So tying a knot there. There we go. And then do that there like that. Okay, so I'm just going to tilt this up again so you can see me. Now, so this is our bird. Now obviously you want to add legs to it. So for the legs, if you have pipe cleaners, you can use pipe cleaners. If you don't have pipe cleaners, what you can do is, this is one I made earlier, do the same thing with the strings and you can add like little feet like that. I'd made little feet. I did it again with the leaf rubbings. Now, another project you can do with the leaf rubbings as well is a leaf tree. So you can do lots of leaf rubbings and then cut them all out into leaf shapes and make a tree. And this template I have on my website. I'll put a link in the description below. So I hope you guys really enjoyed that. If you have any questions at all about this project, just get in touch. Or if you're looking for inspiration for more things to do, go to my website, the Creativity at Home section. I've got lots of free videos of different arts and crafts you can do at home, all using materials you should have. And hopefully you guys have some glue, unlike Ciara and Alan. All right, I'll see you guys later. Bye now.